Hello everyone, Leviathan here. We are in a game between Gaiamaster and Nepallyon. So, let's see who's gonna win. Sunderlands versus Underdepths. Gaiamaster is the one who's gonna take the lead on this first turn. As we all know, this map is very action-paced. Opens up with a Draksar Lord with the Guarded Draksar and the Pommel upgrade. Pretty good overall. I personally would go with the Vivify on my Draksar Lord because this means he's basically just a big target and people would try to go around it. Though if he does get the hits, then you massively boost up the Draksars. But Vivify can really help with channel violence and make you have a very good power turn with a lot of attacks on the Draksar Lord. So, Deep Elf Priestess gonna come out from Nepallyon pretty good, very solid, and leaves him with over 100 Nora for his following turn. And we have a Draksar Forerunner with Leap, Violent, Elusive, and that's pretty good. You can, however, instead of Violent, actually get the upgrade for Stun when it does 2 attacks in the same turn. And it's a very cheap detection, so let's see how it goes. For detection in a Draksar deck, I am running a Draksar Pursuer instead with Leap and Entangle on it, so also it does more damage. Shadow Rig, very solid follow-up from Nepallyon. The Shadow Rig is so good in these matches. It has precision, so it cannot miss. Has feint for the Sundered. It's also good for taking deflects, etc. Then you have Punish, Pawn, and you have the Shadow Dancer. The fact that you get a summon out so ever quickly. It's really nice. Right now, it depends what he follows up next, but again, he will have plenty of Nora. He will have around 70-ish Nora. So yeah, let's see, 60, 45, so, and then minus this, so he would have... Quick math would be 72 Nora on his following turn. Very important to get your side funds here, and if you can get a contest off, then usually that's great, but if you get a contest off and lose pressure in the mid, can be very devastating. On a map like this, where it's so close, you definitely need range or a way to counter range efficiently, otherwise it's just gonna end up dying from a distance. And of course the SL bonus takes 2 less damage from champions. Works really great because it's also on your... well, it's basically on everything that comes from champions. Not necessarily an aura, as you can see here. Scale armor does reduce that. And if you have Draksar Legionnaire out for your Draksars, since this is a Draksar deck, then you can actually reduce that to 2. Enduring Aura also reduces damage from stuff like the Elasher Helm that SL has access to that does damage every turn and jumps to target. Then we get a Draksar Knight with Ready 2, okay, and Duel. Very interesting. So Essence Captures on paper very good. Violent as well, and then you have a Regen 2 base, also really nice. Okay, so Forerunner wants to go up here to have a contest. Now, this Shadow Dancer is gonna make really difficult for the Draksar Lord because of the fact that it has Rotting Blows. And the big difference, as we all know, that SL, especially Draksars, they have their chance to heal. So that is a very good counter. And we have a Deep Elf Mercenary, the Dem, which is honestly just bonkers for the cost. The fact that you pay 63 Nora for multi-attack rank 1, get bleed, you have melee specialist, and you have declare hunted as well. So that means 4 more damage. This is gonna win in a one-on-one. Okay, so he actually managed to get that. Yeah, you can see here, rotting blows. He definitely wants to take that out. But the big issue is, what's Draksar Lord gonna do? He can do pommel, and then he could basically move over here with the knight. So if he wants to do something, he needs to pummel this the shadow rake. He cannot allow the shadow rake to get rotting blows off, because then it's GG. So, okay, very good. The fact that he also has access to that, so he did save up some Nora. Probably comes from the cheap one. Interesting way of going about it. And that is a big mistake. Wait, what? So they both go over there. That did not make any sense. The lesser shadow rake takes 12 damage. Okay, that is from the pawn, and then the pommel hits again, and due to seal speed and everything, he takes 10 damage. But that also jumps over. That shouldn't have jumped to the pawn, but I will assume it is due to pawn saying first time being attacked, and this counting as one attack only. I guess that's why. Good move by Nepallyon to hit the Draksar Knight instead of actually hitting the Draksar Lord, because yeah, that would make life really difficult for him. Gunner with detection and piercing shot is really good up here. Centipede, amazing as well. So, yeah. The Deep Elf Mercenary is definitely gonna be winning this one up here. It's just gonna be a little bit annoying getting through it, so. Get a speed proc. Is he gonna proc a speed again? And do a duel? Lava Storm should help him, keep him at bay up here. Ready to is nice. I prefer the logistic speed though, so you get a 7 speed. Red Temple Guard with high regen and defender. Defender of course is a must. And then regen. So 7 defense now due to SL bonus. This is where okay, he's actually gonna move out. Good, moving back in. So as I was saying, that lesser Shadow Rake, which for some reason shouldn't have taken the secondary hit, will basically have been the difference maker. If he can get a Shadow Rake off to get rotting blows onto this Draksar Lord, who is now equipped, that means, well, he's just basically not gonna be able to cleanse. But I feel Nepallyon might want to stall a little bit for time, especially due to range also being out now. And the guarded Draksar is now working, honestly, really well. So let's see, Centipede moves up for the contest, resist physical. Fire Eater should keep him very safe. And it appears he wants to make sure this Forerunner cannot get away. If the Forerunner wants to go away, it has to go fully away. Centipede very good. When it's not occupying lava, he could do a lava storm, keeping the Draksar Lord immobilized. Wonder what the plan from Gaiamaster is with this Forerunner up here. Okay, he's decided to go in. Just please make sure you get your violent proc off so you can actually get this up and running. There we go. And Pommel is gonna be off cooldown. But why? Oh, okay, I was about to say that he ended his turn. Move up here. Actually, move up here. And you have all three. There we go. So 6 defense. This one also has 5 defense. And they have the Battlemaster at tough rank 3. Imagine if Maddening Echoes were rank AoE free. Are we gonna see a price of victory here? Because that would give the Shadow Rake 2 attacks. There we go. Lava Storm. Pretty good. It's gonna be 8 damage. Draconic Sacrifice. Okay. So he has run in and basically all the damage that he's gonna take this turn is gonna get transferred over to the shrine. Imagine if he had 2 Mind Slicer boomerangs. There we go. Get that. Get a Demon Lich out. Really good, honestly, because he can get the Set Ablaze up and running. Hopefully. So, if there had been a lot of damage, he could have... not sure why he did that over there. I'm wondering if this was a mistake tunnel. Gaiamaster needs to make really good work of this. He's keeping a distance, that's good. We're gonna see a kill here. He's probably doing it due to having the resistance physical. And saying, you know what, even if you get a deploy, I can follow it up on the following turn. Piercing shot. You need to make sure you go in. Actually, you don't want to go in. Okay, he's gonna save his piercing shot. But I don't think you want to go in here, otherwise you are setting yourself up for a good Maddening Echoes. You can do Lava Fall into a hit on the gunner, who is very light in health. Okay, so the Temple Guard, he wants to make sure he doesn't run away. But this, again, it sets up quite nicely for... It sets up nicely for him to be able to do some damage. But we're not gonna see him do a price of victory though. Yeah, he does this, and then get some damage. Oh, you get mobility. I'm just wondering if this is what he actually wants to do. Go over there, get a contest up and running. That's nice. But oh my lord. It's 9 speed. So the gunner can take out the Shadow Rake. Cancel magic. You don't see that being run very often. He does a sacrifice to get away. I'm a little bit curious why he would have done Price of Victory. We're gonna drive and go one step further up here. Well, Draksars Lord is gonna take damage no matter what. Let's see, Piercing Shot takes out the Shadow Rake. Did he use Pommel just before? Okay, Draconic Benediction, so he's going to go all in on this. Okay, so the Priestess dies, also due to the Temple Guard. Why? Okay, so the Knight, if he lets this Shadow Rake get Rotting Blows off, that's a big no-no. He needs to get that down. Rotting Blows, decaying for 4 turns, means no healing on this big monster. Are you gonna go up here? Get a violent proc, everything? Yeah, you are. And you can get a hit. Okay, that's good. But he set himself up for Set Ablaze now. Basically, set him up. Okay, you are very, very ballsy. I would say this Draksars Knight is dead. Because he can do a drive. And he does the feint. I was about to say that looks like a blind, but he's not. There we go. Wow. Okay, this is honestly really, really crazy. Mindstorm, not gonna do anything with that. And then he's gonna set the target ablaze over here. So, plus points for using the acid trap. Are you gonna run down here? Engage with the gunner? You are? Now, personal preference, I would have picked this location here, because the gunner is probably gonna move away, and that would have left him with a double tap on the Draksars Lord. Small misplay right there from Nepallyon, but we all make them, so it might have been the auto that has taken it. So, Yeah, interesting, and I'm just hearing... Oh, Head of Osiris, that's actually really, really good, the detection though. Magnetize, very good spell, I used to run it. It's honestly very, very good, and he targeted on the Demon Lich. So he's gonna do double tap, it's not enough. Okay, so he's transfiguring. Honestly, if this Draksar Lord dies, it's done. He's probably gonna guard it. So I think he's just basically calculating how can he make sure that his Draksar Lord is staying alive. Gunna could be dead. Okay, so he's guarding. And he just did the cleanse. Very, very, very good. I was about to say, I'm feeling maddening echoes here. And you go in, you do an attack, and you get the kill. Or you can do that and you get the summon out, and now you're just looking golden. Now, if Nepallyon is a little bit cheeky, he's actually gonna run it back. Either way works. Because if he wants to get this kill, he has to burn a spell to get through these. Like, let's say he does a Firestorm for 55 Nora. Not only is he Nora starved, he has a red temple card out, which isn't gonna do anything, and then the other Insolid. Yeah, I think this was the winning play. Highly likely, though. Now, he did play this Gaiamaster. He played this one very, very interestingly, and the fact that he managed to have the contest here, but I feel he didn't push through enough. Like, again, this Shadow Rake is just the bane of SL. It's just so good. So good. And apparently I get in my earpiece the fact that there's a lot of banter going on from them, and especially from the player who is maybe not winning. So I feel this was just a Hail Mary, like, this game is over. Overall, good use of summons and everything, but like that Centipede, all the things he put out, if he could have killed that one turn earlier, again, he had a great cancel magic. Everything was good, but he didn't press the advantage enough, I feel. So we got Draconic Benediction that didn't really do so much. Um, And fair play to Nepallyon for trying to not trick the Draksar Lord with the guarded as much as possible, because that is what can happen. And GG! There we go. Good game to both of them.